Hey everybody, it's Steve, and today I just want to talk, really quickly, well, as quickly as I can be, about my my favorite phone. Because a lot of people have asked, they know I have the Galaxy Note 4 and the iPhone 6 Plus, and quite a few people have asked, okay, which is your favorite? If you had to pick just one, which would you pick? And initially, I really didn't want to answer that because I love both phones a lot, and I don't like both phones a lot. Meaning that with each phone, there's things I like about it. Like the iPhone 6, there's things I love about this phone. The Note 4, there's things I love about this phone. But there's also things I hate about each phone. So it's really difficult, to pick. So having both really is the best of both worlds in smartphones. Because right here, this is the top. These are the top two in the smartphone world. But then I said, that's not really being fair to myself or, people who watch my videos. Because what if I had to pick? What if it came down to I could only have one smartphone? Which would it be? I mean, I had to decide, just one. Who is it gonna be? At the end of the day, which would be the one phone I would keep if I could just have one phone? And the answer to that question is if I had to pick just one phone, it would be my iPhone 6 Plus. Now, don't take this as like, a slam on the Note 4 or some huge win for Apple. I'm going to tell you exactly why, for me, in my opinion, the iPhone 6 Plus is the best smartphone. And like I said, this is, for me, these things that I'm going to list are what's important to me and the way I use the device. So let's get started. Number one for me is security. And Apple really is tops. This fingerprint scanner that they have on here it's the best in the business. Really. Nobody can come close to that. It's awesome. And the fact that it works in concert with Apple Pay is, again, it's something no other manufacturer could touch. Nobody can come close to that. Because if you've used your iPhone 6 or 6 Plus to pay, you walk up to the terminal, your phone could be in your pocket or whatever, it could be asleep. You don't have to wake it up, you don't have to do anything, you just tap. It'll then ask for your fingerprint verification. Put your fingerprint, takes your payment, you're done. No other smartphone offers that. That is the best combination of security and convenience. And that is a thing that I love about this phone. Number two is the performance of the phone. And for me, that's gaming and how smooth the phone is. And I got to tell you, specs really don't matter in the real world. Because this phone is like what? Like a one-core phone and 1 gigabyte of RAM. You compare that to these phones now with like 8 cores and 3 gigabytes of RAM. But they're not as smooth as the iPhones, and they don't game as well. Like I tell you, I do a lot of gaming, and the best phone is the iPhone 6 Plus. It's fast, it's smooth, the phone doesn't overheat, and best of all, when you're done with your gaming, I can go right out, I can then start surfing the web, making phone calls, texting, social media. The phone doesn't lag. This phone is so well optimized that I love it. It's so much fun to use. The third thing that's really important to me is support and maintenance. And there, Apple they're the top. Because you can go just about anywhere, not only in the United States, but in many countries around the world, you will find physical brick and mortar Apple stores. So that means if you have a problem with your Apple phone, your iPhone, you can actually take it to a store and get it fixed or get it replaced, no problem. You can't do that with your Note 4. That's not going to happen. You'll have to call, Samsung or your carrier. You got to mail it in. And yeah, I know sometimes it could be quick, with the mailing back another device, but still those 1, 2, 3 days or longer you're without your device, that's an aggravation, Or sometimes, it could be longer than that, or they could fix your device, don't fix it correctly, you got to remail it again. With the iPhones, you don't have to worry about that. You just go to an Apple store, and those people are determined that you walk out happy. So that, to me, is extremely important, is being able to have the phone serviced when I need it and where I need it. Because you never know where you could be, and you'll need to get your phone fixed. You know, that's important. A subset of that would be updates. Nobody, with the exception of a Nexus device, can touch Apple as far as updates. So that means in, say, 2-3 years, my iPhone 6 Plus is always going to be on the latest OS. My Note 4, on the other hand, you know, it'll get Lollipop eventually, but beyond that, that's going to be about it. So it will, you know, won't get anything, and that's going to affect resale value because, you know, when you have an iPhone, you'll get the updates, and the phone will be worth more. So support and updates is, to me, is highly critical. Number 5 is the Apple Watch coming out. I am so looking forward to getting that when that comes out. I am super excited. I just think that that is going to be such an amazing watch. And no, yes, obviously I haven't seen the watch. I haven't touched the watch. I don't work for Apple. I don't have any, you know, inside back door to get it. I'm just going by what I've seen, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic product, and I'm so looking forward to getting it. And another subset of that is Apple and their potential. Now you look at like Apple. Here we're dealing with the most valuable company in the world, with the most cash on hand, the biggest market capitalization. I mean, it's just, they have so much potential, and they know, you know, iPhone is their bread and butter. They know that. So they're going to keep really going forward with this thing, with support, with things it could do. Like if you saw Tim Cook's recent address, they're going to start taking Apple Pay for certain federal government services. Apple is really, really invested in protecting security of people for, you know, our personal information. You know, I'm not saying only Apple does this, but Apple really, you know, they're just really into, like, you know, keeping a focus on the consumer. You know, really, that's, I gotta say, unmatched by anybody else. And I'm not saying they're perfect at it, because believe me, they made plenty of mistakes. And there's things they're doing right now that I don't like the electric car. I think is a stupid idea. They're trying to develop a search engine that rivals, you know, Google Chrome or Google Search. Is a dumb idea. I don't know why they're, but, you know, hey, it's their money. They can spend it how they want. But anyway, so that's, you know, summing it up is why really I would pick the iPhone 6 Plus. Like I said, security is the best. The overall performance, the no lag, the no glitching, the gaming performance is the best there's available. The support that the iPhone has offered to it is the best available. The Apple Watch and the potential of what this phone is going to support and offer, really currently, it's the top. So, like I said, I love my Note 4, I love Android, I love Google. But if it came down to it, I could only pick one device. For the reasons I just talked about, it would be my 6 Plus. That would be the one device I would take, you know, and it's the way it is. You know, like I said, both great devices, but clear winner for me, one device only. If I could only have one, would be the iPhone 6 Plus. So let me know what you think, you know, in the comments, if you agree or disagree, or you don't care either way. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk with you guys later.